Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes, College Football Week 7 Best Bets, Locks, and Predictions. I, of course, am the perfect one, AJ. Joining me, as always, is the man with the numbers, sportsbook whisperer, college basketball guru, daddy of the diamond. All hail the king of the links, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, how the hell you doing, bud?
AJ, I'm doing fantastic. I can't wait for another week of football. I can't believe we're getting almost halfway done with college football season already. That's scary.
Yeah,
It feels like we just started.
Yeah, not what you like to wake up to. But before we get into everything, I do want to ask everyone to please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that we can quit our day jobs and be degenerates full time. I just got out of the office, and Noah, I still smell like the office. Simple as that. I will say, another bad habit, though, I've picked up with working at an office now is scratch off tickets. You know what I mean? Because they take a little bit of time. You can play the game and everything. And, they're $5, $3 or whatever. Yeah, I've gone through 40 of those motherfuckers this week. And it's only Tuesday as of this recording. Only God knows how many more I will go through. And Noah, how many of those do you think I've hit on?
Maybe 2.
Fucking 0, Noah. Fucking 0. But hey, that's why.
That's terrible.
I know.
You do know that like 1 out of every 3 or 4 of those wins you something at least.
Theoretically speaking, absolutely. But obviously, I am the anomaly here, and that's why I might be the anomaly in scratch offs, but I'm going to be the anomaly in college football this week, Noah. I'm saying it right now. I'm going to have a perfect card. I'm going to cash the 10-team parlay that I have laid out, and I'm going to, see at the cashier's counter. And that's why I think we should get... What? Yeah. Oh, it's going to happen. No, it's the week. I'm fucking due. I am due, especially if I go through 40 more of those, and I'm 80. I mean, I'm definitely due. But,
all right, AJ. Well, if you're putting together a 10-team parlay, I might as well put one together too. We'll see. Let's make a virtual deal here. If one of us hits, we split. Can we agree on that?
If it's over 10 grand, yes.
No, yeah, we each put together our 10-teamer, and if one of us for the same amount, and if one of us hits, we split.
All right, let's fucking do it. There we go. So we'll see how many of our picks will line up and how many that we're going to be kicking ourselves for the week after. Noah, let's jump right into it. For the perfect week, you got Penn State and Michigan to kick us off. Michigan 7-point favorites at home. 52 is the total. Now, all right, I'm just taking a deep breath before the Michigan fans start hating on me. Listen, you can't anymore. You can't be happy about how this team's performing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to entertain the idea that they're a good football team. I'm not going to do it anymore. Are you joking? That game last weekend when the under should have been a lock the entire day and no one fucking saw it coming? I mean, listen. It is a better Michigan team than I think that everyone thought we were going to see, or at least everyone with half a brain thought we were going to see this year. The defense showed up a lot. The offense could get cooking when they could get cooking. I mean, sorry, Russ, I had to do it. But I just don't see it with this Michigan team. And with a Michigan team that is rebuilding and working on it, I see a Penn State that is all the way back, bro. All the way back. I mean, I wish this was at Penn State. This would be a whiteout game and a great game day environment. But, Noah, what are your thoughts on the game?
Michigan still hasn't played a good opponent.
Nope.
Let's not forget about that. And they've struggled in 2 or 3 of their games, despite not having played an opponent within the top 40, maybe even the top 50 this year. So this is a completely untested Michigan team who's been tested by inferior opponents. They're playing a top 10 Penn State team who looks pretty dangerous. God, if this game was in Happy Valley, I would be slamming this Penn State money line. It's in Michigan, so I'm just going to take Penn State spread and sprinkle the money line. I'm not going to slam the money line like I would if it was in Happy Valley.
Yeah, Happy Valley, I'm putting 25 units on the money line. I mean, it's simple as that. However, instead, I will be conservative and just put a unit because Penn State money line is my pick for this game. I will take the spread to be safe just so I have some money coming in, but Penn State money line is the pick for the game. I don't want to hear anything. All right, Michigan fans, you have literally no legs to stand on. All right, none. And you can't even get a prosthetic. I'm sorry, they're out. All right, supply chain shortage and shit. Yeah, Penn State money line. Moving right along, Noah. Sky Ma, Suey, or whatever you say, Gophers, row the boat. Minnesota going to Illinois. Illinois, 6.5
No.
points.
You're combining about 3 different things there, AJ.
Well, no, I don't know what you want me to say. I've been saying a script all day at my job, and I have no script in front of me now, so I'm saying whatever comes off of this beautiful head. But yeah, Minnesota going to Illinois. What you think should be a 6-0 Illinois team going against Minnesota. Minnesota 6.5-point favorites on the road. Total at 39.5. Noah, how do you feel about this game? I mean, this is your essential love child with Illinois that you know, not even love child, just romantic fling you've had with Illinois this season, but your long love, Minnesota, is sitting right there for you. What are you doing with this game, bub?
Well, I am cheering very, very hard for the Gophers, but I am laying the 6.5 on Illinois. And this Illinois team should be 6-0. Like I refuse to even say that's an opinion. That is a hard, cold fact. That's not even an opinion. Illinois should be 6-0. They look really good, surprisingly, because I did not expect them to be a decent team this year. And they look the part. They're playing well. They absolutely fucking stomped Wisconsin 2 weeks ago. Ugly 9-6 win at home against Iowa last week, but you know, 'tis Iowa football, I guess. But you know the bet I love the most for this game?
What?
The under. 39.5. It's a low one. It's 39.5, but I love it. Minnesota, the number 1 defense in all of FBS so far this year. Illinois, number 3. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of points in this game.
No.
There's not.
No, not going to be a lot of points at all. No,
and because of that and the spread being a full 6.5, I'm taking Illinois and I'm taking the under. I'm not taking Illinois money line, but I am taking them on the spread at home.
I get it. My pick, my safest pick for this game is the under. Like you said, Minnesota number 1 defense in college football, and Illinois with another just outstanding defense and an offense that can produce when they need to.
Illinois is number 3. Illinois got the number 3 defense.
I want to say also, I agree with you, Noah, that Illinois should be 6-0. But even if they were 6-0, I would be saying the same thing I say about most of the top 5. They are fake. They are a fake 6-0, just like Kansas was a fake 5-0, and they're going to crack here. Minnesota in the points, and give me the under as well. I got to do it.
All right.
Sky Ma, go Gophers.
Row the boat, Sky Ma, go Gophers. Row the boat, Sky Ma, go Gophers.
Jesus Christ. Can we make it like 1 syllable next time? My brain can't comprehend that right now.
You can say RTBSUM at GG.
Fuck
That's
you, Noah.
The hashtag, I guess.
Moving along. This is a game I'm excited for. And I'm excited for it because I think I'm going to get tears. I think I'm going to get tears on the road. 7.5. Alabama is the favorite. Going to Tennessee. 65.5 is the total. Noah, like I have been saying all college football season, and no one wants to fucking listen, Bama's not real this year. This is not the same Bama team that we saw last year. This is not the same Nick Saban team. This is a rebuilding year. If last year was a rebuilding year, this is a rebuilding year. And the big key is Bryce Young, who Nick Saban himself says he hopes that he will be available. Is it gamesmanship and he knows he's going to be ready and he's just keeping him on the injured list for a little bit longer? Maybe. Nick Saban's a pro. He does what a pro's got to do. But the way this Tennessee offense is clicking, the way they are able to move the ball down the field and not give a damn, as long as they keep their foot on the pedal, not only does Tennessee cover 7.5 fucking easy, their money line is beautiful. Give me Tennessee. I'll take the points, sprinkle the money line. I'm iffy on the over, but Noah, what are your thoughts?
Where's the public at on this one, AJ? I'm curious.
I'm pulling that up right now. So can you vamp for a little while I try to find it? There it is. Never mind. Yeah. No, I got it right here. 87%. Oh, fuck me.
Public's on Tennessee.
87% of the bet, 75% of the money is on Tennessee on the spread. Let me check the money line in a second. But
sounds like we're brewing a perfect potion for Alabama to come out and just beat Tennessee by like 15, 20 points and be like it feels like every year, like you start doubting Alabama for like one or two games that they didn't play as well as they should have. And you know what they do every single year? They just come out and remind you in a game like this. They're like, oh, yeah, did you forget we're Alabama? And that's why I asked where the public was with the money. It does make a big difference if Bryce Young is playing or not. Assuming Bryce Young is playing, I'm taking Alabama to cover 7.5, even playing at Tennessee. And honestly, with this game, I know the public probably wants Tennessee to win because it's like, ooh, let's root against Alabama. I'm begging you, don't root for Alabama. I know Alabama sucks. You know, you hate having Bama be good, be there, right? It gets old, it gets annoying, but this is like, you know, you've got one dictator in power. You don't want to put a worse one in power by overthrowing the other one. So, in Tennessee is that they'll be worse. They'll be worse. If Tennessee all of a sudden becomes a powerhouse year in and year out, college football playoff, their fan base is going to be way worse than Alabama. So, I'm pulling. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of pulling for Bama in this one. I'm taking Bama to cover the spread, assuming Bryce Young is playing. I'm not going to place my bet on this until I know who's playing at quarterback for Alabama and what that final spread is at. But assuming Bryce Young plays, which I don't know if he will or not, I'm taking Bama to cover 7.5. And I'm taking the under in this one, 65. I'm jumping big time on the under.
All right. Shit.
I think Bama's defense is going to give Tennessee some troubles for the first time this season.
So you made me curious what the money line was, and you asked for the money line. 86% of the public is on the money line. And Alabama just came off an embarrassing win last week. Oh, they're going to blow them out of the fucking water, aren't they?
Oh, they're going to blow the wheels off Tennessee, yeah. Like the stars are aligned. The stars are aligning, AJ. The stars are aligning. Alabama football. I know Tennessee's the prettiest girl at the dance right now, but Bama's the girl who's gonna take you home, gonna cook you dinner, gonna take care of you when you get a little too drunk, and still gonna love you in the morning. So. That's why I'm on Bama.
Yeah, I'm changing. Give me Bama minus the 7.5, and I am gonna take the over though. I think Tennessee will put up a fight if they don't win this game outright. I love this Tennessee team. No, I'm not changing my pick. I'm not doing it. Damn it, I'm not doing it. Tennessee money line. Yeah. Play of the day.
All right.
Play of the day.
AJ's falling for the pretty girl at the dance. Who's gonna leave him in the middle of the night while he's asleep, and he's gonna wake up with no one next to him and wonder what happened.
No, but you don't know about this pretty girl at the dance. Is this pretty girl at the dance? She drives a pickup truck, all right? And not just some Toyota Tacoma or some shit like that. She drives a Ford F-250 cabin crew, and she takes you home. And where does she take you home? She takes you home to the ranch because she is a hard-working American girl, and that's what this Tennessee team is. They're a hard-working American girl, damn it. Fuck, I hope. I hope she's not just Airbnb-ing the place, but that's a worry for later. Moving along.
AJ going for the one-night stand instead of the one you want to marry.
No, my point is she is the one you want to marry. You want to marry, you know what I mean? The American dream. There's thousands of songs written by heartbroken country guys that lost that girl. All right? That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is Bama is that good, faithful wife who's going to make you a hearty dinner, buy you beer, and take care of you when you're too drunk. So I can't stray away from Alabama.
Fuck. I hate that game. I usually would stay away from that game. Anyway.
You just know my analogy is correct. That's why you're so flustered about it.
I'm not admitting that on air, Noah. Not this time. Moving along, let's go. Oklahoma State, TCU at TCU. TCU minus the 3.5 after a big win. I can't believe I'm saying it against KU at game day last week. Oklahoma State, Noah, this has been a team that you have been so hype on, and a team I'm starting to get on the hype. But I have loved this TCU team since the start of the season. I still love this TCU team. 3.5. I hate the spread. I'm taking it though. I'm laying the points. I think this is a bigger trap game than Alabama, Tennessee. Honestly, easy let up spot for TCU, especially game day on the road and everything. But the public agrees with me. 54% of the bets, 52% of the money. What are your thoughts?
I mean, that's pretty damn split, but no, the trap here lies in the fact that, people are on TCU, that the public's on TCU. This is, Oklahoma State, yeah, they haven't had the prettiest of wins in a couple games this season, but they're still winning.
Yeah.
They're still winning. Like I said, this is a team that I have number 4. I have number 4 personally. And you're going to give me a team I have number 4 with plus money? I don't care that they're on the road. I don't care about any of that. The best teams in the country, they find a way to win. They find a way to win. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be pretty, but you find a way to win. You don't lose bad games, and you find a way to win the tough ones. They might not always be pretty, but you're going to win them. Oklahoma State, money line. I'm not even thinking twice about it. And to add on top of that, I'm taking the under 68.5, really high. Obviously, both of these teams, this is Big 12 football, so that's not an abnormal number for an over-under there. But I think the under hits. I think Oklahoma State's defense comes up big. I think Spencer Sanders is going to have a big game. TCU is going to lose their first game of the season. Oklahoma State starts their gauntlet of 4 straight games against ranked Big 12 teams with win on the road.
They won't, but good thoughts, Noah. Next game, this is also, there's a lot of trap games this weekend in college football. This next one, pretty blatant. NC State, Syracuse. Syracuse, 3.5-point favorites at home. They have 23% of the bets, but 67% of the money. Heavy, heavy, heavy money coming in on Syracuse. I don't care. Noah, it scares me how on the public I am with this stuff, but I think they know what I know. NC State's for real. Syracuse is fake as hell, and they're, 5-0? And they shouldn't be 5-0. No one can believe they're 5-0, and they're playing a ranked NC State who has something to prove. Give me NC State. Give me the money line, not taking the spread.
Yeah, Syracuse might be the worst undefeated team left. I think there's only, 13 of them? So
something like that.
13 or 15, I don't remember. Not a ton, but Syracuse is probably the worst out of them. And I say probably because I would entertain an argument that Coastal Carolina would lose to Syracuse, that Syracuse is a better team than Coastal Carolina. I would entertain that argument. But it's between those two, the worst of the undefeated. NC State is the better team. I know they're playing on the road. The crowd's going to be absolutely hyped because they have an undefeated home Syracuse team that, God, who would have expected that? But NC State should be a 3.5-point favorite. Syracuse shouldn't be in this.
No.
So because this line is screwed up by about 7 whole points, I am obviously taking, well, I'm not even going to take NC State. Well, I'm going to take them plus 3.5, but I'm also taking a money line.
I love it. I love it. Noah, let's move on to another dog that I absolutely love. Clemson, Florida State. Clemson going to Florida State. Florida State, 3.5-point dogs at home with 20% of the bets, 55% of the money. Noah, you know my thoughts on Clemson. I hate Clemson, and I think they are a fake football team this season. I get it. They've been playing well. They're undefeated. Whoop-de-fucking-do. They're bad. They're not good. They're not good. They're not good.
I have a question to ask you then, AJ.
Go ahead.
So Clemson goes into Florida State, who Florida State they're a good team this year.
Solid program. That's why it was bet from 7.5 down to 3.5.
Yeah, let's not shy away from that. But Clemson goes in, has a commanding, 2-3 score win. Are you ready to take the fake label off? I did 3 weeks ago. Are you ready to take the fake label off Clemson if they go in and have a commanding win over Florida State in Tallahassee?
They don't even need to have a commanding win. They need to cover.
If they win and they cover, are you ready to take that fake label off of them?
Good teams win. Great teams cover. Yes, Noah, absolutely.
So this week will be the proving point. If Clemson wins and covers this week, they win by 4 or more.
I will take it off.
You're ready to admit that this is a good Clemson team because I'm there already. I've seen enough from them. They look really good. I know you want them to win more than 31-3 at Boston College, but you know what?
It's fucking Boston College.
It's a 31-3 game. They blew the brakes off of a bad team. Like, what more can you ask for? But
40.
I'm on Clemson. Sounds like you're on Florida State.
Yeah, give me Florida State money line.
And I'm on over 51 on this one. Because if there is a weakness on Clemson this year, it seems like it is maybe their defense, although it's hard to tell. Sometimes their offense
only scores 31 points against Boston College.
Yeah, but then again, on the flip side, then you have that same game. Their defense holds Boston College to 3 points. So
if we get Boston College hate all of a sudden, by the way, I don't hate you guys. I just don't think you're a good football team. With that,
they're just not very good. And I don't think any Boston College fans, if they are seeing this, are going to argue that their team is not very good. I'm like, I have nothing against Boston College. You're just
not good.
Not very good.
I say the same thing about U of A all the time in football, not basketball. Media day was today for the Wildcats, by the way. Super pumped for this season. We'll get into college football later. I mean, basketball, excuse me. We're talking college football. AJ, get with the program. Moving along to a game I have no idea what to do with. Mississippi State going to Kentucky. Kentucky 7-point dogs at home. Total at 47, 46, depending on the book you shop at. Over?
Easy game. Easy game.
Where are you, Kentucky? That's where I'm
Easy
leaving.
game. Easy game in all aspects of this. Recency bias at its finest. I do think Mississippi State is a really good program, but Kentucky, 6.5-point dogs. That is an absolute fucking lock. I'm not even going to worry about the 6.5 though, because I'm taking Kentucky money line at home and over 46. I mean, like, this game is recency bias at its finest. People are worried because of what they've seen the last week or two. Like, you look past the last week or two, you look at the whole season. Why is Kentucky not favored here? Why are they not favored here?
I couldn't tell you. I wish I could tell you. I couldn't tell you. I thought this was. That's why I thought I read the line wrong. I thought it was -7, even when I wrote it down in my book.
Yeah, and I don't know that it should be a full 7, but Kentucky should probably be like in my mind, a 2.5 to 3.5 point favorite at home.
Yeah.
So you're giving me them as a dog with that much plus money? I mean, give me the money line, give me the over.
Yeah, money line over. I'm sold. Give me Kentucky. Love it. No, I love dogs this weekend. I love the dogs this weekend. USC going to Utah. USC 3.5-point dogs on the road. 64.5 is the total. Noah, you cannot sit there. You just can't. You can't sit there with a straight face and tell me that you are taking Utah this week. Especially after how they have played this season, especially as how they've played against Pac-12 teams, and how USC has been on an absolute tear ever since Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams got there.
I'm taking Utah.
You son of a bitch, dude. You're going to lose money.
Nope. And I'll tell you why I'm not. Elevation is a huge factor that not a lot of people pay attention to. Utah's got a tremendous home field advantage, a lot because of the elevation. Utah's still, they've had their offensive troubles this season. I'm not gonna pretend like they don't, but their defense is tremendous. USC's defense is pretty lackluster. I saw a stat though, AJ. Did you know USC has not played a team this year outside of the top 60?
So? They
haven't played a top 60 opponent, and they've had multiple games that have been within 10 or 15 points. Utah's going to expose this USC defense, not expose the defense, because I don't know that Utah's offense is absolutely tremendous this year, but they're going to score enough points, and their defense is going to hold USC under enough points that Utah is going to come away with the win in this. I don't love that Utah's a 3.5 point favorite. I would have loved if this game was more of a pick'em.
Yeah.
I'm going to cautiously take Utah minus 3.5. But I'm big time on under 65 on this game.
Oh, yeah. Give me the under in this game, absolutely, minus the elevation. And Noah, the public money agrees with you at 57% on the 3.5, but 71% of the bets on USC to cover plus 3.5. That means, and the books haven't moved it. The line opened up at 3.5. It's going to stay at 3.5. They really like this line at 3.5, regardless of the money and the bets. I'm not going to mess around with the money line. I am going to take USC plus 3.5 because I truly think this game will come down to a field goal. I will cop to the fact, Noah, that they have not been tested. However, even though
they're like Michigan, They haven't fucking played anybody.
I'm sorry,
they haven't played anybody.
Yeah, they're like Clemson too, fucking beating Boston College 31-3, and you're telling me they are a top 5 team?
Clemson beat NC State.
Yeah, but we both know that was a fluke. Anyway, yeah.
They beat them by 10. But I'm just saying Michigan and USC are like the only two teams ranked in the top 10, top 15, maybe even the top 25 who haven't even played a team within the top 40. And USC hasn't even played a team within the top 60 from what I saw as of like yesterday. So you can't like I don't know. I'm not going to say they're bad at, but I am going to say we don't even know what the fuck USC is because they haven't played anybody good.
Fair.
The best team they've played was Oregon State, and they won that game by 3. They won that game 17-14. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think USC's legit, but I also can't say they're not legit because who the fuck knows? They just haven't played anybody.
And we'll find out this weekend, Noah. 2 teams I think we'll really find out about. Washington State, Oregon State staying in the Pac-12. Oregon State, 3.5 point favorite at home. 52.5, 53.5 is the total, depending the book you are at. Everybody and their mom is on Washington State, though, on the spread. 69% of the bets, 77% of the money. Hey.
You know where I am on this one.
And I think I'm riding with you, bro. Give me Oregon State in the 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, what? Oregon's 4-2 Pac-12 teams. Both of them have had pretty tough schedules so far. Yeah. Tougher than most Pac-12 schools. And both of them sitting at 4-2. Both of them looking pretty good this season. But yeah, I'm on Oregon State at home minus 3.5. Don't even have to worry about it. I still am very solid firm on the fact that Oregon State is gonna finish 3rd or 4th in the Pac-12. I've been saying that since the beginning of the season. I mean, they're not better than USC. They're not better than Utah, although they did almost beat USC at home. Very well could have. But, I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to see last week of the season, that rivalry week, Oregon State might beat Oregon to edge out as like the Pac-12 North winner.
Ooh.
And then play either Utah or USC in the Pac-12 championship. Like very possible scenario there. So I'm on Oregon State. I'm staying off the over-under on this game, but I'm taking Oregon State minus 3.5 at home.
Yeah, no, I love Oregon State here. To definitely get the win, and for people to lose their money, oh, that's a trap. This, Noah, I saved the best for last, and I did this on purpose. Arkansas, BYU. BYU opened up at a 2.5 point favorite at home. However, now they are 2-point dogs at home with 72% of the bets and 71% of the money on Arkansas minus 1.5 or 2 now, depending on the book. 66 is the total. Hallelujah. Give me the Mormons. I mean, we're getting plus 102 on the money line. You're going to give me plus money on the Mormons at home against an Arkansas team that is apparently a lot more fake than we thought? Whew. Give me the Mormons. Give me the money line. And, yeah, I'll take the plus 2 just for fun.
Yeah, these are 2 teams I thought had a very good opportunity to have some very good, impressive seasons. And I'm not saying either team is bad. Both have fallen out of the rankings now after a couple bad losses, but not even that bad of losses. I mean, what Arkansas lost? Well, should have beat A&M, then lost to Bama, and then did they? Who they lose to this past week?
Oh, some shitter.
I mean, I don't think it was some shitter, but yeah, 3 losses in a row. But whatever. I think both teams are still pretty good, but I can't bet against BYU in Provo.
No, you just
I can bet against them on the road, but I can't bet against them in Provo.
Not in Provo.
No
shot.
It just doesn't. I tried that earlier this season when Baylor went there.
Didn't work
and
out.
And BYU spanked them. Yeah, no. I can't bet against BYU in Provo.
No, you just can't.
Cougs money line.
All day, every day.
It is what it is. They don't lose in Provo.
No, and thank you to the public for giving us plus money on BYU. Noah, with that being said, you got anything else to say to the D-Gens before we sign off tonight?
Bear down, go Cats. Who do we play this week?
I don't know. We're going to get our fucking ass spanked, though. Washington.
We're going to buy.
At Washington. -14.5. Washington.
I mean, they just lost ASU, so, like,
True.
I'm not going to rule it out a possibility.
Plus 475 on the money line. That might be a nice mid.
Yeah, I mean, if ASU can beat them, we can.
That's very true. Very true. But yeah, hey, thanks for making it this far, listening and watching. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel so we can quit our day jobs and not record this in the middle of the night, essentially. But hey, we do it because we love it. And again, follow us on all the socials in the link tree down below. And yeah, let us know your lock in the comments down below. And hey, maybe we'll put together a commenters parlay. That'd be fun. That'd be good. I wonder if it would hit.
Maybe. Probably not, but you never know.
Well, anyway, I've been the Perfect One, AJ. That's the Money Train, Noah, and we'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes. The thing was going too slow.